guys and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is gonna be a very long overdue video because I have not filmed new beauty releases in over a month. I think it's almost close to 2 months, to be very honest. I think the last one that I filmed was in July. We didn't have one for August because I was honestly not happy with how many launches I was speaking about. So I was like, let's wait for a little bit longer, and then the month just got over. And then this month we are on the 14th of September today. So technically half of September is also gone. And now I finally feel like we have enough launches that I want to make this video and sit down and talk about everything. So without any further ado, let's dive right into it because we do have a lot of exciting things to talk about, and I think as we keep going you will understand my excitement and just in general my thoughts on everything. And of course feel free to leave yours down below in the comment section as well. But without any further ado, let's jump into it. Our first category is should I get this, as usual, in which I'm going to talk about launches which I am more excited about and I possibly want to get at least some of them, if not all of them. And the first one I actually already did purchase. It is the Nykaa Naturals face washes. Now initially the Nykaa Naturals face washes which had launched, I was not really into them. I felt like they were not something particularly up my alley. But then now they have launched newer variants, and out of all the newer variants, the one that I was excited to get was the rice water and glycolic acid one, and that one I actually did end up buying. I'm not going to talk about my review per se in this specific video because I've already done that, and I will say it's I'm so about it. I am not ecstatic about it. I'm also not disappointed with it. That's all I'm going to say for now. But yes, this was one of the products which I put in the should I get this category because I actually wanted to get it. Moving on, next we have something from Colorbar. This is the Kiss Me As I Am lip color. Now I love lipsticks in general, specifically liquid lipsticks. So whenever a brand which I really love launches liquid lipsticks, I'm always excited to get it and to try it out and to try out a shade probably from that specific range which I would use any which ways, and then also get a chance to try out the formula and see how good the formula is. And recently I've been discovering a lot of great lipstick, like liquid lipstick formulas in general. So I figured let me try one of the shades and see what it's going to be like. So let me know if you want to see me reviewing it. I will definitely make it a point to do that. Continuing with liquid lipsticks, we have more. We also have the Lakme 9 to 5 Super Matte Liquid Lip. Now with Lakme and lipsticks in general, I feel like it's either a hit or a miss. Lakme has launched other liquid lipsticks in the past as well. Some have worked out for me, some haven't worked out for me. There are some on my wish list, some which I did try out, but then I didn't end up finding a shade which I liked. So let me know if you want me to review this specific formula. It's supposed to be in the 9 to 5 range. So I feel like this range is going to appeal to people who are college going, office going, like, you know, students, professionals, etc. because that's what this range is meant for. That's why it's called the 9 to 5 range. So yes, if you're interested, I could maybe do a genuine wear test because I feel like the content otherwise that they have surrounding them is obviously supposed to be like by them and for them. So they will make it look like it's a long wearing product, but we don't actually know how long wearing it is, how well it lasts and wears throughout the day. So if you want me to see a non-sponsored, non-biased wear test review sort of a situation, then let me know. Moving on, next we have now this is something which had already launched prior itself, but they launched a new variant recently, the Aqualogica oil free moisturizer. Recently they launched in the Bright Plus variant, which is like the one of the newest variants that they had. Now they had other variants launched previously itself, the Glow Plus, Radiance Plus and Illuminate Plus, but I was in my head they have a gel moisturizer already, which is their Hydra gel moisturizer. So I thought the oil-free moisturizer and the Hydra gel moisturizer is the same thing in different packaging. Later on, I noticed that they are actually different things, and Aqualogica has expanded a lot in general with their gel moisturizers, their other moisturizers. They had different ranges earlier. They discontinued those and came out with newer ranges, etc. So yes, if you want me to try out the oil-free moisturizer and one of the variants, then let me know. It's something I already have like on my list, but I won't buy it like immediately right now, because I have a lot of moisturizers already in my collection which I am trying to go through, which is why I'm kind of on like a moisturizer no buy sort of a situation. So yes, that is that. Then moving on, next we have something from Foxtale. This is their Eternal Light Gluta Vitamin C Advanced Brightening Serum. Very long name, I didn't want to butcher the name at all, so that's why I like wrote it down exactly the way it is. Now this is a newer vitamin C serum from Foxtale. They already have an OG vitamin C serum which I already had on my list to try out and to buy, but I currently have a lot of antioxidant vitamin C niacinamide serums in my collection which I'm trying out. I'm using them. I want to go through them, obviously at the same time review them, and because of that I feel like me purchasing the Foxtale ones is going to be a little bit delayed once again. So I am planning, if you guys are interested, to review both the vitamin C serums, the OG one as well as the newer one. So once I go through my current stash of serums, I will possibly get these. So if you want to see a review on it, it's going to be delayed, but still let me know if you want to see a review on it. And then the last product in this category is going to be the Earth Rhythm UnderArm roll-ons. Now I have distanced myself a little bit from Earth Rhythm, even though I love the founder and I love the brand in general, but I feel like they don't do their sales as often as they used to earlier, and earlier I used to buy them a lot because they used to do sales very, very often. Now because they don't do that, I feel like that's why I have been gravitating to other brands and reviewing other brands, and I also feel like they don't do new launches anymore. Like they already have their existing setup and lineup. I have the moisturizers also from them in the newer tube packaging which they have on my wish list, and I will possibly add this also to the wish list. If I end up buying the moisturizers, I think I will buy it in the same order. I just want to go back to supporting the brand like I used to earlier, but now because I have other UnderArm roll-ons like the Chemist Play one, which is a holy grail, I don't feel like venturing out either. So I'm kind of on the fence. I feel like this should have gone in the next category, which is actually a newer category that I made. So I'm going to just make some quick changes. I'm going to add this particular product in the I'm on the fence category, which is my next category, because yeah, I think I'm on the fence on this one. So let me know again if you want to see a review on it. I might pick it up and try it out to review, but otherwise I'm not 100% sure if I want to get it or not. So since I already spoiled the next category, let's talk about the products which I'm on the fence about. The first one was also again in the should I get this category, but then I put it down in the I'm on the fence category, and this is the Chemist Play SPF lip balm. Now I love SPF lip balms, but I always prefer them to be in a stick rather than a tube or a pot, because I feel like those are squeezy tubes. I feel like are messy, to be very honest. They can be looking cute and stuff, but they look very messy to me in general, and it's not like I've never used a squeezy tube lip balm before. I have, which is why I'm saying that I feel like they are messy. Now when it is in a pot, it's obviously the messiest because you have to dip your finger into it and apply it that way. So stick lip balms are honestly, in my opinion, the best, most convenient ones, and specifically when you have them in tinted shades like what Chemist Play has, I feel like I could use it on days where, for example, I don't have the time to do my makeup. I am not wearing my makeup, lipstick, anything. I am very much of a either I'm wearing makeup or I'm not wearing makeup at all. So on days when I'm not wearing makeup at all, I feel like I could easily throw on like a tinted lip balm, especially one that has SPF, which would be really great to protect my lips obviously. So that is why I was kind of on the fence that maybe I should get it and maybe I should try it out. But I wish I realized this a little bit earlier, because I actually placed a Chemist Play order recently where I did not pick this up because I forgot about it. So let me know if you want me to pick this up maybe in one of my future orders. I might, but again, I don't know how often I'm going to use it, how often I'm going to reach for it, but it'll be good to have on hand, I think. So yes, and I don't own any lip balms, by the way. Not like I have 0 lip balms in my collection, so yes, maybe I can add one. It's not going to be like it's overkill or anything. So that's that. And then the next product, the reason I'm on the fence about this one is because earlier I had put it in the you know, I'm not interested in this product at all kind of a category. But then I saw, was it an ad or was it Katrina Kaif herself featuring her Hydra Cloud Cushion Foundation. Now, I'm not into cushion foundations, and I've spoken about cushion foundations already and said that I'm A, not into foundations, B, I'm not into cushion foundations. I just don't use products like these. But there was something about the ad which I saw on this specific product, which also featured, by the way, how thin the product is and how much coverage it has. So even though I am not someone who needs coverage because I don't have a lot to cover, I still thought that if a little goes a long way, I could probably apply a very thin layer of this all over my face and it would look beautiful. That being said, when I think about it, I'm still going to have to put loose powder on top of it, which I anyways do. So why am I buying an extra product that's going to cost me money, adding an extra product into my makeup routine which can possibly fail? So why even go through the hassle? And then if I spend my own money on it, buy it, and then it doesn't work out for me, I'm going to have to find someone to give it to. Someone who has the same shade as me, someone who it's going to work for, yada 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 yada. So I think overall it's going to be a pass from my side, at least for myself personally. I might check if my mom would like to try it out, and she's someone who uses foundation, owns foundation, and it works for her because she has more dry skin, so it doesn't melt off her face like it melts off my face. So maybe I might decide to get this for her for like her upcoming birthday or something like that. I could do that and actually see the coverage of the product. Like, that's something I want to see in person, like what the coverage of this product is like. But I don't need to be the guinea pig, I feel, because the chances of it failing are much higher than it succeeding. So yes, I think I talked myself out of this one. I am not going to be picking up this particular product, at least for myself. Moving on, next, let's get into our third category, which is I'm glad they made this. Now in this category I have 3 products, and genuinely speaking, I think I'll pick up all 3 of them, at least 2 if not 3, like all 3 of them. So I just wanted to you know, give you that disclaimer before I get started. The first one is actually a new brand and one of the products from the brand. So I discovered the brand LoveLang on Instagram. Why did I forget to say that? So I discovered this brand on Instagram very randomly, and what appealed a lot is A, the color scheme that they have going on, B, the aesthetic they have going on, and C, the packaging on their products. There are shampoos, and I think they also have a conditioner, or is it just a hair mask? I'm not sure. But the bottle of those products look really, really aesthetic, really, really cute, and very different. That being said, I am not someone who wants to mess with a new shampoo, if I'm going to be completely honest, because I have my favorite shampoos which I know work for me, and I do not want to mess that up. But what I do want to probably try out from them is their hair mask. Now these look really cute, really fun, but they also look like they have really good ingredients that are going to help with my hair. So I already have some hair masks in my collection which I need to go through first, which I have barely dipped my toes into, and once I go through those, I will possibly decide if I want to pick these up or not. So that's why I'm saying I'm glad they made this, because it's different, it's cool, it's unique, and it's fun, but I am not 100% sure if I'm going to get it or not. The next 2 products I could also put in the should I get this category, because truly I am going to get these 2 products, but instead of that I wanted to put it in the I'm glad they made this category, because A, I'm going to anyways get it regardless of not whether you guys want to see a review on it, but I am genuinely really glad that these brands have made these products. So that's why it's going in the I'm glad they made this category, because it's truly, like, it actually means that, like, that's how I actually feel about these launches. So the next product which we're going to talk about is Chemist Plays 10% Niacinamide Serum. Now I am a big lover of niacinamide serums, and I'm a big believer also, as someone who formerly had very oily skin where my makeup used to like melt throughout the day. I used to get super duper shiny, and sometimes, to be honest, I still do, if I'm going to be very honest. But I think niacinamide as an ingredient in general has helped my skin so much over the years, and my skin has gotten so much better as compared to what it was earlier compared to now. So niacinamide in my routine is an absolute staple. And even though I have my favorite holy grail niacinamide serums, but it would not hurt to try out a new one. And Chemist at Play had a niacinamide serum earlier when they had first launched in the market in India. And I mean, I'm saying in India as if they're in a like global brand. They're not, they're an Indian brand. So when they first launched, they had a niacinamide serum which I tried, which I really loved, but then for some reason they discontinued it. I'm not really sure why, and now they came out with a new one. So I'm assuming they reformulated the OG one. So I definitely want to try out the newer version. I will definitely be picking this up again. Like I said, I have a lot of vitamin C's and niacinamides already in my collection, which I'm testing out, which I want to go through. But once that's done, I'm definitely going to pick this up 100%. So that's that. And then the next launch was something which I was honestly a little bit taken by surprise, because they didn't speak about it anywhere on their social media, on their feed, but I saw sponsored ads for this product on YouTube, on Instagram, a lot of places. And when I saw the packaging, by the way, let me tell you first what I'm talking about. This is Foxtale's 0.3% retinol serum. Now the OG retinol which I've been using, which is 0.15%, is a purple color bottle, and this one is also a purple color bottle, but it's different shades of purple, which for the first time if you look at it, you're not going to notice that. You're just going to think, oh, this is the OG one, and you might not even notice the difference in the percentage if you don't know that the OG one is 0.1% and this is 0.3%. So they basically doubled the retinol in it. Now I don't think that the effectiveness of a product depends on the percentage of retinol. I think it's the overall formulation, because there are 2% retinol serums which don't work out that great for me and which I feel like are not effective, but a 0.1% is, sorry, not 0.1%, 0.15% retinol is working amazingly for me, and it has over so many years. So now I definitely want to try out the 0.3% to see how it's going to be different. Is it better? Is it the same? What is the difference that I noticed between the two? I definitely as a hardcore stan of the Foxtale retinol serum want to try out the newer version that they have launched. So I'm definitely obviously going to be picking this up. I have a couple of bottles of 0.15 which I'm going to obviously go through, and then I will pick up the 0.3% and do a comparison if you want to see it, or I can just do a standalone review. So let me know if you're interested. But yes, those are all the products which I have in the I'm glad they made this category. Now moving on, next let's go to the that's unique category. Now this is one of my favorite categories to talk about, because I feel like the products in general are always very unique. Some of them I do want to pick up, some of them I won't be picking up, but regardless I want to speak about each and every single one of them. The first one being something that Solve Labs had like extensively teased, which is their Cloud Body Serum. Now the packaging is unique, the product is unique. I have not heard of a body serum before. Truly, the only one that I know about was the Dermaco one, which is honestly a body lotion, even though they call it a body serum. But this one is genuinely like a serum looking product, and it's got like this glassy finish on your body, similar to what you would have on your face if you're applying just a serum. Obviously, I'm not quite sure if you need to put a body lotion on top of this, but I don't think you do. I think this is more so to be something that gives you that glassy finish. Like for example, you want to put it on like your chest when you're going out, or if you just want to wear it in general for like that kind of a finish. I think it's going to be really good. The product is definitely unique, but the thing with Solve Labs is that even though they make unique products, the pricing can be a little bit more than what you would typically want to pay for something like this. So that's why I feel like I don't want to pick it up for myself just to review it, because it's not going to be that different from any other body lotion, especially if you don't care about that glassy finish, which I don't really care about that much. So that's why I feel like I won't pick it up for myself, but it's a very unique product, and I applaud like uniqueness and uniqueness. I don't know what I was going to say there, but yes. Moving on, next we have another cushion foundation. Now this one launched first before the K-Beauty one, just so we know the order. And I don't think K-Beauty copied Colorbar or vice versa, but Colorbar has launched their Amino Healthy Glow 4-in-1 foundation. Again, this is a cushion foundation. It is marketed as a foundation, concealer, and then a couple of more things, I guess. Colorbar knows how to do their marketing well. But yes, in the order of chronology of how I saw the launches, Colorbar happened first and then K-Beauty. So yes, it is a unique launch, but not something I'll be picking up for myself personally. Moving on, next we have something from Dermaco. This is their Nia-Zelaic oil control face serum. Now Nia-Zelaic means niacinamide and azelaic acid. Dermaco is very good with their play on words like salicylamide, C-cinamide, etc. So now they have a Nia-Zelaic serum. Now personally, I don't know how this is going to be different from a regular niacinamide serum for me personally, because azelaic acid is supposed to be a great ingredient which is like very good with acne prone skin, for example. So this is not something which I feel like I'm going to notice very good results with in terms of before and after. I already have their niacinamide serum which I want to try out, which I'm going to, but I have not done it yet. So I don't know how different is this going to be to that. So now that I already have one, I first want to use it, decide if I like it, I don't like it, etc. And then I will decide if I want to get this or not. I might get it, I might not get it, to be very honest, but I don't know how to give you a very thorough review, because earlier my skin was really acne prone and breakout prone. Now it's not. So I feel like I'm not going to be able to review it for that reason and do like a comparison, like a true comparison basically. So yes, if you think azelaic acid is an ingredient which works really well for you and you might find value from this product, I think it's really great, it's really unique. But apart from that, I'm not drawn to necessarily buy this. Moving on, next, something that I will most definitely get. In fact, I was going to place the order, but I think I can hold off for some time because I have other products in this category right now in my collection which are not working the best for me. That's why I'm looking to try out more products in this category. I'm speaking about Plum's Cherry Blossom and Glycolic Acid Hair Serum Cream. Now, what I think this is supposed to be is a leave-in conditioner, but it's a unique texture, unique packaging, and it's marketed like a hair serum cream. So, you know, it's not a typical hair serum which is like a fluid, like liquidy product. It's not a hair cream either. It's like lighter than a hair cream. So I think that's going to be really good, because in my current experience, what I'm going through is that certain hair creams like leave-in conditioners can be too thick and it can weigh down the hair. So I'm hoping this one is not going to do that, and that's why I plan to pick it up. So I might do it this month, the next month, something like that. I'll go through the ones that I have first. Even though they're not working for me, I still have to use them. So once I use them up, then I'll possibly decide to pick this one up. Moving on, next we have Nykaa's a very unique product from Nykaa, but I have to tell you, Nykaa is not the first brand to come out with a product like this. There is actually DM Beauty which has already launched a product like this, but they market that one to be different and this one to be a little bit different. But I will personally be getting both and possibly doing a comparison as well. Again, if you want to see that, I know I mentioned comparison a couple of times in this video. But Nykaa has launched the Whipped Blurring Multi-Use Blush Pot, and if it was marketed only as a blush, I would honestly not want to get this because I'm not into cream blushes. But the packaging very much reminds me of the DM Beauty lip pots, or like whatever they call the name of it. That one has a more blurring formula, so it's like a matte blurry lip. This one, I think it's going to have a more like naturalish, satin matte-ish finish. I will obviously have to try it out to see what it's going to be like, and I might actually try this out in a store first before I decide to pick it up, just to make sure we don't have any flops. So again, very unique product, and I will decide if I want to for sure get it or not. Our last two products in the That's Unique category, second last one is Dr. Sheths Cica Exosomes and Vitamin C Glow Serum. Now, the reason I put this in the That's Unique category is because of the Exosomes. The Vitamin C is not new, the Cica is not new, but the Exosomes is. Now exosomes are supposed to be, I think, some sort of peptides, if I'm getting it correctly, and I'm really sorry if I'm wrong, but there aren't any exosome serums in the Indian market that I know of. So this is the first time I think we are seeing something of that category in the Indian market, and that's why I'm putting it in the That's Unique category. And Dr. Sheths has actually now finally stepped out of doing just regular actives like vitamin C, niacinamide, kojic acid, etc., and stepping into more of like their clinical grade-ish kind of serums. We saw some launched previously, and now we have another one launching. Will I get this personally or not? I don't know, because for my skin, I don't think I need exosomes, at least at this age. Like, I'm not that old. I'm still very much in my 20s, and I have a long way to go before I get into my 30s. So then I might see the value in something like this. At the moment, I don't see a value in it, to be completely honest. So that's why I don't think I'll pick this up personally, because again, I won't know what to review it and what to even say about it, because I'm not going to notice much of a difference between this and any other vitamin C serum. So that's that. And then the last product is Wishcare's Air Powder Dry Shampoo. Now, dry shampoos are definitely not new, but a dry shampoo of this type, which basically has a sponge and which you can basically like dab into your scalp and then massage it, that is new, and we don't have a dry shampoo like that in the Indian market. There are some in the US market, in the international market, but the first one that I'm seeing in the Indian market, so definitely falls into the That's Unique category. And again, I'm not quite sure if I'm going to pick this up, because I don't use dry shampoo anymore. But if you are into something like this and you think this is better than using an aerosol dry shampoo, then you can possibly get it and check it out. And yeah, I'm not very certain I'm going to enjoy a product like this, because again, in general, dry shampoo is one of those extra steps which I have kind of eliminated from my beauty routine, hair care routine, etc. Moving on to our last category, and then we'll be done with this video. I felt like I didn't have enough launches to talk about, but now that we're sitting, I have a lot of more launches to talk about, and we still have the video is already like close to, I'm sorry, the video is still like half an hour long basically. So yes, I guess I could have done it a little bit sooner and like split the launches up, but yes, let's jump into it and let's finish with the last and final couple of launches that we have. And the last category is Who Asked for This? So this is like our sassy category, where we're like, who even asked for these products? Like, why do we have these? Okay, the first one in our Who Asked for This category is Plum's Rice Water and Niacinamide Cloud Whip Face Mask. Now, I don't even know exactly what this is, but to be honest, face masks are so 2017, 2018. I don't think I have been interested in a face mask ever since I started using niacinamide serums, because those are what actually help, I feel like, because A, you don't wash them off within half an hour, B, they go deeper into the skin, you have them throughout the day or even overnight depending on when you use a niacinamide serum, and it actually helps. Now, I'm glad this one has niacinamide, but again, it's either like a hydrating face mask or it is like a wash off face mask. Either which ways, I don't think you're going to notice much of a difference with this as compared to using a niacinamide serum. So is it like just a self-care pampering step that people want to have in their routine? And in 2025, do you still use face masks? Let me know down below, and if you do, then let me know why. Have you not found a serum that will do the same thing or do an even better job than what your face mask will? Or do you have any other reason? Let me know down below in the comment section, because I genuinely truly want to know who is using face masks in 2025. Please tell me. Moving on, next we have something from LoveChild by Masaba, and sometimes I am excited about the launches. This is one of the times where I genuinely feel like I think we're done with LoveChild by Masaba, or rather Masaba launching more and more lipsticks, and especially a bullet lipstick. That is another thing which I feel like in 2025 we should be done with bullet lipsticks. And I might sound like a little bit of a hypocrite, because I still want to try out all the liquid lipsticks, and I'm sure someone out there does not want liquid lipsticks and wants bullet lipsticks instead. So I think it's a personal preference. but she already has bullet lipsticks. Liquid lipsticks and bullet lipsticks. So if you are not launching something new and unique in the lipstick category, then I feel like you should just not launch anything more. We're done. And this feels very much like just her trying to get more packaging out, make it look new and unique, but it's not actually new and unique anymore. So I'm done with more and more of the same, just in different packaging. So yeah, our next product is a Pilgrim's Australian Tea Tree Light Gel Moisturizer. Now, I decided to earlier put this in the should I get this category because I love gel moisturizers. I love trying out new ones, but then I saw that this one it has fragrance, okay, which is something I don't prefer. And I know Pilgrim doesn't really have a lot of fragrance free skincare. A lot of their skincare has fragrance, and usually I don't mind the fragrance, but I feel like here I would rather use oil free gel moisturizer which does not have any fragrance versus having one that has any kind of fragrance. So that is why I feel like I won't get this. And I also feel like we have so many gel moisturizers, and again, I'm sounding a little bit hypocritical here because the Aqualogica one I didn't have a problem with, but this one I have a problem with. I think it's mainly because of the scent, if I'm going to be very honest with myself. So that is why I feel like we could have skipped out on this one. Yeah, we could have. Moving on, next we have something from Foxtale. Again, I earlier put this in the should I get this category because I was planning to try it out and I was planning to get it, but then I decided against it. This is Foxtale's True Oil and Acne Control Face Wash. Now, I was in that funk where I wanted to try out different face washes and find a new and unique one that is going to be different, is going to be effective. But we already have multiple face washes from Foxtale, particularly like regular ones, oil control ones, makeup removal ones, exfoliating ones. Now this one is supposed to have salicylic acid, but we already have another acne control salicylic acid face wash from them earlier. So I'm not sure if they are discontinuing that one and then this is a new and reformulated version of the same thing or what exactly the case is, but I don't think this was necessary, which is why I'm putting it in the who asked for this category. I am really tired now that we're talking about so many launches. So I need to hydrate myself before I move on next to Deconstruct's 2% salicylic acid oil control face wash. Now this is definitely a reformulation because even in the marketing itself they have portrayed this product as a reformulation of their earlier salicylic acid oil control face wash, which I believe I have already tried out. It was not a favorite, it was not a fail, it was okay from what I remember, and now they launched the same product in a tube and it's reformulated, it's better apparently, but I don't think it was necessary. I think we could just have what we had earlier. They maybe wanted to repackage it for some reason or re-promote it for some reason. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, I don't think this was that necessary. And moving on to the last launch. Now this is something which, it is a liquid lipstick, but when you launch different packaging of the same product, not the same product exactly, I mean the formulation could be a little bit different I guess, but Lakme has launched their Ultimate Glam liquid lipsticks. In a span of 2 months, you're launching 2 different liquid lipsticks. How are they different from each other? I don't know. Is it just the same type of products which you already have that you're again launching in different packaging, different ranges, and pricing them differently, having different shades? What exactly is going on, Lakme? Tell me. If I can shade Masaba, I can definitely shade Lakme as well, because the same thing over and over again in different packaging, whether I like liquid lipsticks or not, it gets boring. It definitely gets boring. So who asked for this? yeah, that is my entire spiel on all the different new launches. Some I'm excited about, some I'm not excited about. I want to know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Please tell me. I would love to hear from you. But that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really need to go and drink this entire, I mean it's not entire, it's halfway full like bottle or cup of water, and then I'm gonna have lunch and probably film more content for you later. But that is gonna be it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I cannot wait to hear from you in the comment section down below, but I'm gonna go now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys. Bye bye.